Here.
Mr. Ross?
Here.
Mr. Shannon?
Yep.
Mr. Shriver?
Yes.
Mr. Shigendi?
Here.
Okay, at this time, we'll recognize the middle school students of the month. Thank you for your patience.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for this opportunity. At this time, it is my honor to present our Students of the Month for December. These students have shown excellence in academics and behavior and have exhibited the ideals of preparation, respect, integrity, dedication, and engagement that are part of our middle school philosophy. Ms. Lindsay Lovett, a 7th grader, is our first Student of the Month recipient for December. Lindsay is the daughter of Lane and Laura Lovett, and her brother Lane is a current 9th grade student at the high school. Lindsay also informed me that she comes from a very large family, with 4 grandparents and too many cousins to count. Lindsay has several hobbies, but specifically mentioned soccer, reading, and playing her piano and clarinet. It is soccer and piano that Lindsay stated she is most proud of, as she has given much dedication, hard work, and specifically time. And I wanted to make sure I was right on this. 5 years for piano, 8 years for soccer? Yeah, it sounds correct, right? To these things that she enjoys. Of everyone whom Lindsay looks up to, she mentioned that her brother Lane is the individual who she looks up to most, stating that he is smart, talented, and strong. Lindsay plans to attend and graduate from a college in the future, but she stated as of now she's remaining focused on getting straight A's for the rest of middle and high school. Congratulations, Lindsay. We're very, very proud of you. Our second Student of the Month recipient for December is 6th grader, Mr. Dylan Stewart. Dylan has several hobbies, including playing and practicing soccer, as well as watching other sports like football and basketball. Dylan also enjoys spending time with his family, noting they are very fun to be around and that they are extremely supportive of each other. Dylan is extremely proud of multiple achievements in his life, but stated that his proudest achievement is getting to be part of the High-Tech Highlanders class at the middle school. Dylan really enjoys being part of this group, especially in regards to working with his friends on technology projects. Dylan's enjoyment of this class is also reflective in his looking up to famous architect Frank Lloyd Wright, particularly in regards to the amazing buildings of Falling Water and the Dwight D. Martin House that Wright built. Dylan plans to take his love of architecture and make this into a career in the future, but also is currently focusing on getting good grades and constantly improving. We're all very proud of you, Dylan, and know that you can definitely achieve these goals in your future. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your time.
Okay, the Citizens Library representative, Mr. France sent me a text earlier, and he had no report. High school student council representative.
They didn't make it. As soon as they had practice, we were.
Okay. If they come in later on, we'll.
I will, I'll play.
Okay, thank you. I need a motion to approve the amendment to the October 19th, 2017 minutes to reflect the removal of Mr. Eric Cunningham.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Need a motion to approve the minutes of the November 16th school board meeting as submitted. So moved.
Second.
Motion and second. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Need a motion to approve the general fund schedule of bills from November
So moved.
16th.
Second.
Motion and second. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Need a motion to approve the food service schedule of bills dated November 30th.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. This time we'll entertain public comment on agenda items only.
There's no one for this first agenda.
No one has signed up? Okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
No recommendations out of committee. Superintendent's report. Need a motion to approve the request by the boys varsity baseball team to travel to Myrtle Beach, Florida, for the opportunity to play baseball at Ripken facility.
Second.
Although it is South Carolina, not Florida.
Do we need, Myrtle, yeah. We'll need to amend that.
They moved Myrtle Beach.
Any other questions on the motion? Do we have a second on that?
Second. First question, just wanted to note that it was at no cost to the district.
Okay. Any other questions on the motion? All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Motion to approve the waiver of formal hearing and agreement for student A.
Second?
That's for the terms. The motion is second. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Motion to approve the updated concurrent dual enrollment agreement for
So
the
moved.
Company School District.
Second.
And CCAC. The motion is second. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Motion to declare a Magnum Fitness System elliptical, a Magnum Run Fit 99 treadmill, and a Sports Art stepper model 7100 is unused and unnecessary.
Second.
Motion is second. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. And number 5, I need a motion to authorize the sell, donate, or discard for aforementioned.
So moved.
Motion is second. Any questions on the motion?
I have a question on the motion. And I'll direct this to the solicitor. If somebody would happen to get these broken pieces of equipment and get hurt, would we be liable?
If we possibly knew of a defect and didn't disclose it, the answer would be yes. If it's sold in an as-is or donated in an as-is, the answer is no. Obviously, anybody can be sued at any time, but I think two things, we would have a very viable defense, number one, and number two, our liability carrier would provide coverage for the district.
Thank you.
Any other questions on the motion? All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Opposed?
None. Motion passes. Okay, executive session. I need a motion for executive session for personnel, property, and
So moved.
contracts.
Second.
Motion is second. Any questions on the motion?
I had just asked if the solicitor, with our new, reorganizing here, and just kind of what can and can't come out of executive sessions, which were in those executive sessions.
Mr. Finch, the law in Pennsylvania basically is that all meetings are to be open to the public and the actions taken by the board subject to view and transparency with the public being present as we are doing right now. However, the Sunshine Act, as it's commonly referred to, does have exceptions. Those exceptions deal with a half a dozen of different items, primarily being personnel, negotiations, potential litigation or actual litigation, matters involving the sale or purchase of real estate, and student matters. And the reason that the law permits those to be discussed in private in an executive session is because of the rights to privacy of the individuals, be it student, employee, whatever the case may be, or that the disclosure of some of the information such as negotiations or litigation strategy would be harmful to the district and therefore expose it to liability. The legislature saw fit to allow these certain matters to be discussed in executive session and to be held private, so that it is important so that the public understands that these matters cannot be discussed in a public setting. They can only be discussed in the executive session. When and if there is final action, for example, if the property is sold or purchased, that action must be taken in public, but until such time as there is to be a public final action, each of the board members, as part of the oath that they have just taken, the 5 new board members, that they will obey, defend, and support the Constitution of the United States and the laws of this Commonwealth. Each has a fiduciary duty, as do the 4 holdover board members, to support the law in that area. So the purpose of the executive session is to protect the privacy of individuals as well as to protect the position of districts, the Guthrie School District in this case, relative to litigation and negotiation type issues.
Thank you.
Any other questions on the motion? All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. We're in the executive session as of 7:50.
Oh, yeah, please.